In? Yes? Okay. What will you do to fix group chat glitching? First Kelvin, then Boyd.
I personally believe that group chat glitching has been a real issue for a while now. I think a lot of us are really sick and tired of every single time we try and open the app and just do anything. Snapchats are just a little bit slowed down. Some of us in the past believe that it's due to iPhones or Androids, but I think this racism really divides us group chat members, and I think that's just an unhealthy space that we are creating. I think to fix group chat glitching, maybe we should really look at the root of the problem, the Snapchat, Mr. Snapchat up above. I think he doesn't put enough time for all the effort we give to creating our lovely group chat space. And I think we should move perhaps our platforms to other more powerful and stable places, i.e. Discord.
I believe that what this man is saying, it's not true. It's not true. The scientists say it's not true. All the historians, they say it's not true. The reason why, it's not Snapchat. It's just this specific group chat. It's not all Snapchat. It's just the group chat. We can't move platforms. That's not how it's intended to work. That's not how the nation is intended to work. This is a total upheaval of our traditions. And if you vote for this man, you are getting rid of all of these traditions that have built up over time. The politics, the traditions, the history, all of that. This man, he is trying to delete our history, just like Mao Zedong and the Chinese Communist Party.
So when you say I'm trying to delete our history, what do you mean by that exactly? I feel like you can still very much honor the foundation we've built while just keeping your community into a more, I don't know, it's like upgrading from O Block to not O Block. I think we're upgrading.
It's not upgrading, it's migration. But this migration will result in many deaths, just like the Trail of Tears. We do not want a trail of tears. There will be people left behind. We do not want people left behind. We want to keep our traditions, because our traditions will die if you move our platforms. We want to keep our people, because people will die if we move our platforms. This man, he's totally wrong about what he's saying. He doesn't know anything. He's too old. That is all.
What is your stance on group chat immigration?
Group chat immigration is really the basis of which many of our greatest members have been founded upon, myself included. However, I think there is definitely some slight excess in the practice recently. I feel as though maybe we could really try and limit ourselves to just the more important characters. I think maybe somehow in the past, when we have enraged several forced immigrants, maybe they weren't too pleased, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that wasn't worth all the trouble. Perhaps we should only accept those that want to be in the group chat, the people that strive and care for our group chat nation. I think we could, okay guys, I thought it stopped recording, but it didn't. So you're just gonna have to
continue.
Okay. What was I talking about?
It is still recording, right?
Yes. No, it's still recording. Anywho, I think it's cool. Let's keep group chat immigration, but let's mitigate stupidity. Negative stupidity.
So, when this man, he says, mitigate stupidity, what I believe is the best way to mitigate stupidity is by limiting immigration. It should only be through legal means. There are many illegal immigrants coming into the group chat, and we must stop that. If we want the best possible immigrants to make it into our group chat, we must make sure that they are legal. What I have many plans on how I will make sure that these group chat members are the best possible, but one of which is not moving to a different platform. The platform this man wants to move to has many bad people. And I think the best way to make sure that we do not let these bad people in is to make sure that it stays on Snapchat, make sure that these immigrants are good people, and I am the best person for that. Not this man. I am the best person.
I think now is a fitting time to bring up Bo's past Discord username. I'm currently staring at him in the eye, and he seems to know what I'm talking about.
Off topic. Let's move on to the next question.
No, hold up. I do have to reply to his words. How would you define illegal immigration, and what do you think the correct process for adding a new group chat member is?
Illegal immigration is those who have been added without proper verification. How I will make sure that these members are the best quality. I will make sure that I will talk to them personally, or the people who want to invite them may send a request, and once I have made sure that these are good people, I will be able to let them in, and we will have a prosperous group chat nation.
Bear with me here, folks. Alright. A lot of people have been complaining about Snap spam. What will you do about this?
The simplest answer is that on Discord, you have much more freedom over your interacting with the space. I think it's much simpler to navigate, and I think if you don't want to see something, it is so much simpler to just enjoy the experience elsewhere without having to exist in such a laggy group chat. I think it seems that the group chat lag follows us to every single group chat we manage to create. And even on the smaller group chats of only 25-ish members, which is hardly half of the group chat clan, in truth, it just seems fairly unreasonable to expect us to stop snapping, but perhaps to move to a more stable platform, which we can share the media we want more, betterly.
This man, he lies. It will not be any better if we move platforms. There will always be people who are being annoying and snapping, spamming. We must stop this. What I will do, I will stop these people from spamming. Your rights end where the next person's begins. This is the fundamental truth of our group chat nation, and I will enforce it.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. There you go. I think Bo is dumb.
Alright, time's up. Next question.
Heck yeah.
What is it? Okay. How do you plan to keep this group chat active?
I think the group chat activity is a very infrequent thing, and I don't think we need to necessarily keep it any different than it currently is. I think you can't expect everyone's schedules to line up in this adult life that we are now heading towards.
How do you plan to keep this group chat active, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, we have to finish it by 5:30, so...
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the last question, right?
No, there's two more.
Jesus. I think the group chat is beautiful and people will become active as time comes and goes, and I think it's the frequency in which we operate that has the greatest effect on the charm of the group chat. I think perhaps maybe we should just inspire more awesome things to happen so that more people just choose to interact. I think it's very overwhelming right now sometimes, just like joining on the conversation. But overall, I just think we should just like talk to people more. Be like, hey, you, let's talk to you.
Well, much of what Kelvin says is true. He fails to mention that moving to a different platform will kill activity. This is a very problematic part of his campaign. To keep the group chat active, yes, we must call upon our people to be inspiring, but what we must not do is make it more complicated for them to be able to stay active by moving, because what if they don't see? They will not know what is going on. If we want to keep inspiring them, it is best to do it in a platform that they know of.
Perhaps the greatest move is
What do you plan to do to combat group chat toxicity?
I'd actually like to actively encourage group chat toxicity on the basis that it's really funny. So that's all I really have to say.
Well, I do believe that it is a problem. I also believe that most of it is in good faith, not to actually damage another person's feelings. However, if you are found to be doing it to damage somebody's feelings purposefully, and the other person isn't really like having fun with it too, then it is probably better that these people are not allowed to keep saying what they are saying. Of course, there won't be a lot of punishment towards these people. However, they will be told to knock it off.
Okay.
Knock it off, Buster.
Last question. Public opinion polls tell us many group chatters are unhappy to be picking between the two of you and wish the major parties had nominated two different people. What's your message to the so-called double haters? Why should they pick you rather than stay home?
Because I'm goated. Proven, tried and true. What do you want from me?
Many people have rallied behind my support, behind me as a person, because I offer democracy. I am willing to set up a Congress for those other parties, as these parties have all chosen me to lead this campaign against this dictator. So, with that, you should vote for me, because all these other parties, they're rallying behind me. If you like any one of those parties, then you also like me.
All right, I believe that's all the time we have. Thank you, presidents, and good day to you all.
Woo!